Hey, what's up? This is Sonny and Justice Whosoever, and I sing for the band P.O.D, and we're kicking it with 8747 Productions.
What's up, everybody? Big Brian here, 8747 Productions. We're kicking it on the back of the bus with Sonny from P.O.D. We're here at the Rockstar Uproar Festival. These guys have just dropped a new album called Murdered Love, and you guys went in the studio with Howard Benson this time around. What was it like working with Howard?
Howard Benson, he's the first producer we ever had, with Fundamental, and we learned a lot from him. We're his first gold and platinum record, and from there he went on to do all kinds of different acts, American Idol, sell millions of records. So, we took our little hiatus. I was always in touch with him, and he said, when you guys decide to do a new record, I want to do it, because he allows us to be us, and we respect his opinion and his work, and we're old friends, so it works perfect.
Very awesome. So let's see, Howard, like you said, I mean, he's kind of been full circle with you guys. What have you guys learned, though? Let's go way back, Snuff the Punk days, right? What have you guys from Snuff the Punk all the way up to Murdered Love? What are some of the studio techniques, things that you guys have improved on that have made this album so much better?
Well, obviously back then, you went from analog to Pro Tools and digital and all that. So we've been through it all. Back in the day, it was always one take and that's it. Now it's like anybody can do it, and it's pretty much a joke. I think we've earned the right to use Pro Tools just because we did it back in the day, the real way, But I mean, when we first got with Howard, sit down, Weasel. He taught us the structure of a song. It's like before we'd have 8-minute songs just going, a million different riffs, different grooves going everywhere, every which way, and he pretty much taught us the basics of a song. So he's taught us a lot. This is my son, Justice.
What's up, Justice? Say hi. Come get in and say hi. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
I see Justice's name in the albums all the time, so it's cool to finally get a little face to who's it. Come in a little bit closer in the picture. Say what's up to everyone.
He's the official road dog on tour.
You like being on tour with your dad? Yeah? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, family's a good thing to have. So
yeah, man, peace of mind. Except when he keeps jumping in the camera.
That's all right. I got 2-year-olds, so I know what it's like. So then you obviously you had Jay mix it. He did your last album as well. When you went from having Howard produce it to having Jay mix it, what qualities are added in the mix process versus the recording process?
Well, the last record, Jay produced it and mixed it, and we really loved his mixing. And it's like I think he's gone through the roof on his mixing skills. And this time working with Howard, Howard kind of has his norm and his cookie cutter, hit makers that they go through, and we just didn't want to do that. We liked Jay's sound. We didn't want just always so crisp and so clean, and so we said, let's give Jay a shot, because we really do love his mixing, and he just makes it a lot more round, a lot more full, and yeah, I think you'll be seeing a lot more of Jay's mixes.
Yeah, you watch for that name. I know you guys are probably
sure.
Out there going, who's Jay and who's Howard?
Dude, he's done a lot of stuff. He just mixed like the last Bush record. He's doing a lot of stuff.
He's over at Energy Studios, right?
NRG. Yeah, he's produced a lot of great bands.
Yeah.
Right, sit down.
Right now, where I'm teaching at Utah Valley University here in Utah, and we're doing a mastering class this semester. So how hands-on are you guys in the mastering process?
Mastering, you have your main guys that you dig, and then it's just really more of a preference. And so we'll master it. They'll send it over. We take a listen, and when it comes to mastering, it's like it's all preference. Because some people are like, well, I really like so and so. Like, well, I really like his. So it's like, all right, we've actually done some stuff where we'll go both and check it out, and then it's always very minor. It just comes down to preference,
Yeah. Definitely. You guys, like you said, you went from being in the analog tape days, you do things now in Pro Tools. Pro Tools, people like to stack things. They like to really stack things. How many vocal takes you doing per song?
Let's see. I think with Howard, he likes, I'll usually do like 4 takes. That way he just has it, and then again you're always picking the best ones, or if you nail one, he's like, I love that one, now double that. And then a lot of it is just all in storage, so when he actually starts editing, he's like, I don't think this needs a double vocal, or let me throw this double in with a little ad lib, and so it really is like a video game when it comes down to vocals, because there's so much. And then with me, I'll do extra things where you really can just take stuff and piece it together, and then we'll finally hear the end product. We're like, wow, that sounds good.
I think people think that the vocalist has like the easy job. Oh, he just goes in and sings, he's done.
Yeah,
I think you actually have
no.
like one of the hardest jobs, because the producer sits there and goes, okay, well, you got that one.
Yeah.
Now match it.
Yeah,
now do it again.
do it again, better.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, I'm tired, man.
How many hours do you think it takes you to get through an entire, like, one song?
Well, you really kind of at the mercy of your throat, you know what I mean? But it's just like, if we get 2 songs in a day, that's good. We before he would be like, you know what? When we'd spend 3 months in the studio, he's just like, we'll do 1 song a day. And this time it was like 6 weeks and we were out. So it was like 2 songs a day. I was burning through them. I was like, cool, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. And then there's those days where it's like you do a lot of the heavier songs and your voice is just shot, and you'll be like, you know what? Let's just rest. And then I got enough editing to do, rest. And then some days, like the next day, I'll be like, you know what? Just take this day off too, because I got a lot of work to do. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
Day
Makes
off.
some easy for you, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, cool. What do you have any advice? We got a lot of people out here that watch that are students. We got a lot of people, trying to come up and trying to make it in the industry. You guys obviously have been around a long time. What are some secrets to you guys' success?
I think we're always learning that, and taking that little break that we did, it was just more to clear our heads and to get away from always thinking about the success and trying to top, what we've done in the past. And you don't have a million people trying to tell you what to do. And again, man, you got to just love what you do. It's cool to have dreams and like aspirations, but it's one thing if you're like, you try so much and it's like, you're just not going to get there. Sometimes it just falls naturally, but you have to love doing it. You have to love, jumping in a van and in a trailer and like playing the little gigs. You know what I mean? You have to, if you can play a gig and smile with 5 people there at the same you can with 5,000 people, then you love what you do.
Yeah. Well,
But
definitely.
it gets frustrating because you could play in front of thousands of people the next day. There's like nobody there, and it's just like, dude, do you really love what you do? Obviously the energy is different because you have more people, but you got to really love what you're doing.
Yeah, and so if people, are familiar with the older stuff with P.O.D. and they haven't heard Murdered Love yet, what's something you could tell them to expect off the album?
We're 20 years of catalog, you know what I mean? So you can really take all our songs and put them on the table. Obviously the guys have grown in their musicianship and what they do, but we've always incorporated a lot of the same sounds. I think that's what kind of makes this record, it's not necessarily unique because it's always been that way. It's just doing what we've always done, and that's saying, you know what? If I want to play a punk song, I'm going to play a punk song. I'm going to mix it with some reggae. It's not like, what's happening today? What is so-and-so on the top of the radio chart sound like? It's like we're out of caring about any of that stuff anymore, So
you're being true to your roots.
it's just it. If that's what you like playing, then you know what I mean? You can't say like this is what's hot, because in 20 years we play alongside a lot of these bands. A lot of them have just changed.
Yeah.
They don't look the same. They're wearing makeup now. You know what I mean? Even their style of music has changed. It's like, dude, our style of music has never changed. Like, there's always the same roots and the element of what we've been. We still look the same. Gotten older and fatter. You know what I mean?
Happens to all of us.
Yeah,
so.
it's the same. We're not trying to keep up with the trends. And again, I think that just comes from stepping back and not letting this industry overtake you.
Cool. Yeah, I think you've given us some really great information. Once again, we're kicking it with Sonny, P.O.D. It's a Big Brian, 8747
Yeah, man.
Productions, and we'll see you guys next time.